Hello, Steph is back. Hi everybody, welcome to my cake kitchen. I didn't tell anybody I was coming here because YouTube makes a mess of the situation at the moment. So if you're here with me, thank you. I'm going to jump straight into it. We're baking a banana loaf, except it's not in a loaf pan, it's going to be in a tray. And sometimes baking a regular cake in a large tray sort of sheet like pan can be difficult because of the way air kind of and the heat moves around in the oven. Sometimes you can have hot spots where some parts bake well, some parts don't. So I'm gonna go through all of this so that hopefully in the end you will see how the result is and you can judge for yourself. I think our camera has had my head away. Let me just try and fix that. Oh God. Okay, let's try and raise this a little bit. And on that note, and then kind of like move this back a bit so that I am in shot. Okay, hopefully you can see me better. Hopefully you can see me better. But just so you know, it's very hot in the UK today. It is so hot. Part of that reason why I have delayed showing up here, because it's like the moment you come out of the shower, the place is extremely hot. So I am really not going to waste time like faffing about because I'm really hot. And I'm probably not going to spend the entire time here. So first of all, let's get to it. We are baking a, a banana cake in a 12-inch tray pan over here. Now, I've gone and preheated the oven. It's at 160, 170 degrees C. We'll put the tray away. And I'm going to move the ingredients straight into here. And then we'll talk quickly about this. I mean, a banana cake, there's no way you can go wrong with it. You can't go wrong with a banana cake. And by the way, yeah, it's aerated, it's gone all dark, so ignore that. But it's like banana. Ugh. Let's get to it. There's sugar here. The sugar is about 650 grams because this is a large bake. So we have 650 grams of sugar. I'm going for granulated sugar, doesn't matter. And then I have baking spread. There's about 520 grams of that. With 650 grams of sugar, we have 650 grams of self-raising flour, into which I have added 10 to 12 grams of salt. That should bring balance and taste to it. There is eggs here. The amount of eggs here weighs about 380, but considering that I have raised the amount here for banana, we have 380 grams of banana with 20 grams of sour cream, just to kind of enhance moisture. So there's a total moisture content from just the banana and sour cream of about 400 grams. For that, I am going to try and reduce the egg. The recipe here is super adaptable, so you're going to watch me make that change in real time. We're going to bake the cake and hopefully we have great results for that. Okay, so I'm going to move that away. I mean, if you wanted a small quantity for this, you can definitely split the ingredients into 3 parts. Just divide it by 3, you know, and if you can't do it manually, I normally can't, just use your calculator. For everything I've just mentioned, I will leave it in the description box for you to catch up. So never you worry, you are never going to be left. What am I? Okay, let me just take this away. And one last thing, I need me a baking pin. Where is the baking pin? Okay, I've got one here. Oh, I was hoping that it won't be a search. There's a baking pin here. A baking pin. If you don't know what that is for, hang around, you will see what that is going to be for in a moment. So your ingredients should definitely be at room temperature. So into my mixer. Okay, I caught it on time. We have the sugar. We have the sugar and butter. Like, whew, I'm hot. Okay, it is hot. And then into that We're going to have some, that's a lot of vanilla. And we are going to cream this for between 6 to 9 minutes. Okay, let me set an alarm first. Let me set an alarm. Timing. I've set it for 3 minutes to start. Medium high. On this mixer, you're looking at 3.5 to 4. And we're going for the first 3 minutes. The reason why I've opted for the first 3 minutes is just so that because it's warm, I'll see if things break apart very quickly, and then I'll make a decision on how much time we need. And if I do look really oily, I'm hot and bothered, okay? Just ignore that. Whilst that's happening, how is everybody? It's been a little while. It's been very hot. I've been away celebrating my son's birthday. It's been a great time. We had a lovely family time, but the weather is hot. And if you know me, you know when it's hot, I ain't got nothing to tell you, okay? Because I'm hot. But that aside, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, because whilst it's evening here, I know it's morning and afternoon in other places. And I hope you're having a good day. Steph is in the chat. Steph, hello, honey. How are you? How is gardening and how is housekeeping? You are having fun, okay? I don't know if I am being lazy or not, but ish, what you do, I admire. If you hear an alarm going, it's a reminder that the 3 minutes that we set is up. And things are mixing up quickly. There is our friend in the chat. Is it something? Swelia. Is it Sue? Let me just say Sue. Sue, how are you? I might be mentioning your name wrong, okay? But hey, great to have you stop by the live. We are trying to bake a banana cake in a large pan. That's what we are doing. So thank you for stopping by. We have reset our time. And we are running for another 3 minutes. So let's give it 6 minutes in total. And oh, I did say I was going to kind of work on the eggs. Let's try and make that work happen. So whilst that is creaming, I'm going to try and reduce the eggs to 260 grams. and the rest is fine. I'm not going to use that. So our eggs has been reduced to 260 grams in total, which is what I need for this bake. Now whilst that is creaming, I'm going to go ahead and add a yolk. The yolk has already squished. So just to help with emulsification, because everything is melting around, now I'm going to beat the egg. And then we're going to add that slowly. The total amount of the creaming is it's gone up to about 5 minutes because I restarted the last 3 minutes. So the eggs are going in now. I've just slowed the mixer down so that the eggs can be added. Without breaking up the batter at all. Okay. Whilst that is mixing, a polite reminder, you can join the community here, or like the video, share it. A little bit of help goes a long way. But that aside, we've just mixed all things together. Let's let this cream a little more, and then it will be time to add the flour. To get everything to uniformly mix, I am just whisking the flour together to mix the salt up and to aerate the flour a little more. There's Linda, is it? There's Linda in the chat. Linda, hello people, hello. Let's get this bake done. Let's get it in the oven, and then I can make time and talk to you, okay? Okay, that's the alarm telling us our bake time is over. No, our creaming time is over. Okay, so with that, time to add the flour. The flour is going to be added slowly in the corner, just so that we don't splash it and we don't overmix anything. It's self-raising flour, which means I don't have rising agent in it at all, which is fine. Whilst that is mixing, we are going to go for the banana. Half has gone in. It's going to feel a little bit tight over here, but it's going to be fine, okay? You can't go wrong with banana cake. You can't. You know what I did? Yeah, girl decided that I was going to pour the flour in a bowl that had water in the base, okay? Now, the rest of it goes in there. I'm going to stop that and get everything mixing so that it will help the mixer, because otherwise it's going to struggle to kind of get everything together, and by so doing I might just risk over mixing. So I am scooping the bottom and then scraping the sides to go in. And with the banana, we have lumps of the banana all scattered in the batter, which is a good thing, because if you bite into your banana loaf, I've just washed my hands, people. For those of you who don't like bakers using their hands, because the internet likes to have you using gloves, my dear, washed hands are always going to be better. Right, that goes back in there. We're going to let that go for about 40 seconds, and then we are done. we are done here. We're going to get our butter off now. I'm going to move that to somewhere behind me. Everything looks all melted and soft and nice. You know what? I just don't want to chance it, because it's banana loaf. As in, whew. I am just going to add a 4 tablespoons of flour, just because I can, and just because it will leave things a little tighter. I mean, the soft runny presentation of the butter doesn't mean it won't work, but I just don't want to risk it. And plus, this is just going to be like a coffee cake instead of a cake that is going to have buttercream and all other things to it. So I'm just trying to be safe. Everything goes in here. For the quantity, I am baking it in a 10-inch tray. Is it? No, 12-inch. Pardon. 12-inch. And then we're going to cut it into small coffee pieces. I'm going to use a spoon to spread it to the corner bits. You want to make sure the butter is all even and nice, because what you don't want is to have it uneven where you have spotty bake. Yeah, so it's all like nice on the top. Now you can do that. And one last thing, that is it's a baking pin. You stick it in the middle and it will catch the heat and help the bottom cook. Because it has such a broad pan, it can be hard for heat to get in the middle, the sides, and plus this in the oven reaches the back of the oven where the heat kind of burns quickly, so the outside can cook quicker whilst the insides are still not cooked. So a baking pin in there is very helpful. I'm going to do exactly what I do always, put some water at the base, because this is going to be baking for a little while. A tray of water at the base of the oven. Ooh. Now, one last thing. Oh, not today. Right, yeah. My oven has the bottom of the oven has slides a little downwards. So I'm going to use this to prop things up so we have a more even and level bake. Nothing much, just something that can squish down. Yep. So that I don't end up with a slanted result of a bake. That's all. Whew. Okay, still baking at 160. 160 with the water, it's going to come up to 140-ish, 140, 150. That should mean it is going to be baking a little slower. But for an hour and 15 minutes, we should have a more even bake. And so that is it. Thank you. Oh, there's quite a bit of you here. You know what? Hello, there is 27 of you. Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Such a pleasure to have you. Thank you for your time. If you're seeing me for the first time, hello there. Sounds like I am very messy and disorganized over here. It's not. Well, the lives are a little bit chaotic sometimes if you're here for the first time. It's part of what we do. But today it's a bit warm in the UK. So if I look like if my face looks shiny, I'm not making it up. It's because it's hot. So I'm not even going to stay in this kitchen for the entire hour and 15 minutes. Because normally the entire hour and 15 minutes we stand here, we have fun, we catch up. I can't do that. Because if I did that, I will melt, okay? I will literally melt like the butter. So we're not going to be able to do that. So here's a polite notice whilst you're here with me. If you are seeing me and you can, if I say hello, just put hello in the chat, okay? Just put hello in the chat. And if you haven't liked the video yet, probably good time to say like the video. You know why? That is the only time I'll ask you anything here. Because these days, YouTube has gone to shits, okay? YouTube has gone to the dogs. It doesn't notify anybody about us being here. And we rely on your interaction here to grow. So the only time I'll ask you anything is for you to at least like the video and interact with us. Hello here. There's Kim hello, my old friend Kim Harrigan. Hi darling, how are you? All the way from St. Lucia. Kimmy, where have you been? It's been forever. Like, I have an old friend, and I'm talking like somebody. Occasionally people I know show up in the chat, okay? I know, like, people I know in my real life show up in the chat to support me. But I'm talking a friend from ages who now lives in St. Lucia. Kimmy, don't come out here and feel like a ghost. How are you, my love? I hope you are doing well. There is, oh, she said, I'm doing great, honey. Oh, hugs to you, darling. It's been forever. It's lovely to have you in the chat, though. Faso is in the chat. And there is, is it Danny Edwards? Danny, hi there. It's hot. Where are you joining us from? At least I know Kimmy is joining us from St. Lucia. Are you still in St. Lucia? The weather is great. Unlike what we have over here. And once I'm talking, my people, let me just put on my alarm, okay? So that I don't burn this cake. Because knowing me, we are a moment away from burning this cake. That's all. It's baking for an hour. I have left it at an hour, 5 minutes. But at the 55 minutes mark, we'll be back. Okay? We'll be back. So, let's see. Who is here? There is 17 of us. There is 17 of us here, and there is only 4 likes, 5 including me. And if you don't know how to like the video, you know what? The screen on which you are watching me, look at the top right corner. There are 3 dots there. If you tap on the dots, it should give you a drop-down menu. The drop-down menu brings you the share button, the report button, and a thumbs up button. Icon which you can just tap to like the video for those of you. Yeah, Dina is still in St. Lucia. Oh, Oklahoma. Julie, how is the weather over there? And I know, it's 7 p.m. here, so it is early afternoon. Okay, is it early afternoon or late afternoon wherever you are? Look, a large number of the audience here is from the US, so thank you. Love from the UK. Come and sit with us for a cup of tea. If you're wondering what we were doing, I baked a cake which is now in the oven baking. You can go and catch up. The weather in the UK isn't great today. It is great for all intent and purposes. It is, but your sister here is hot and melting and bothered. So I am not going to be. Hep is back. Hep, darling, how is baking going? All right. So good people, great to have you. If you're still joining us, let's it's 33, it's hot. Look, my shiny skin. Look, the skin is giving. Okay? The skin is. Can't you tell? The skin is giving, but I am hot. Okay? You are not baking anything till it cools down, honey. You have a choice. I don't. When it was 37 last time, I wasn't baking. So I'm not even mad. 1 second. I'm not even mad. I am not mad at those of you who still wanted to cool down. Julie says you are very pretty. Julie, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But I am hot, okay? I am shiny, I am hot, and I'm bothered, Julie. So, Julie, if you can send me some air, or if you can find a way to make all of this feel better for me out here, you will be my star person for today. But just so you know, people, we don't have all the time in the world to be here today, because like I said, if you don't want to see a human being melt to the ground, okay, we'll have to kind of say adios very shortly. So tell us where you're joining us from. Let's acknowledge you, and in an hour or so I will be back, because you know what, we haven't finished baking. We have this right here to bake, so there is more baking to do. There is more baking, okay? But if I stay here, I will be melting. So people, just give us a hi over there. Give us a high five. Tell us where you're joining us from, what the time is where you are. Julie from Oklahoma, what's your time? What's the time over there, and how are you doing? What are your plans for today? Okay. Hep says, see ya, honey. We'll see you in an hour. Mwah. Love ya. And there is Julie. That would help. I wish I could send you some cool air, honey. The thought is all that counts. I sincerely appreciate it. You could send us some cool air. I know it's impossible at the moment. You could package it, but you know what? The distance between you and I, by the time the air gets here, the weather would have changed again. Because if you know something about the UK over here, this hot weather here is a scam. Okay, it only comes 3 days in a week in the summer, and suddenly it's gone. So by the time you get your box, package your cool air to send it to me, it will be over before you can say jack, honey. So don't you worry. But the intention really counts, and it's going to be 1:15. 1:15. So it's early afternoon. Early afternoon. Tapeta, where are you at? Tapeta. I think Tapeta is got herself a job, so she's probably not here. So I will find Tapeta and email her. For the rest of you over there, how is your day? Okay, those of you who are like early afternoon, like Julie over here, what are you doing? Is your lunchtime going well? Is work all right? Are the kids behaving? Because are the kids behaving? Because when the kids are not behaving and you've got plans, it can go downhill very quickly. Okay, but Julie has no plans today. It's too Julie, if it's hot where you are, why are you promising me cold air? Where are you catching that from? See, vain promises and lies. No, Julie, I'm kidding. Julie has no plans. Let's see where we are. Kimmy, is Kimmy still here? Kimmy from St. Lucia, friends. Whew. Some days I think the heat has nothing to do with the weather, but everything to do with me and my hormones. But we're not going to talk about this now. We are not, okay? Too hot to eat. The grandkids went with mom to... Oh, okay, Julie. So everybody is out of the house. And you are sat... Look, I can imagine you, Julie, sat on the decking of the house with a drink on ice. Now, I never mentioned what drink it was, so make up whatever you imagine, okay? A nice cool drink over there, and sitting there watching the neighbors go by and taking notes on who is doing what, and watching those who are supposed to be doing something that they are not doing. All right, that's all. Well, people, you know what? I want to stay here. I want to entertain you. I want to catch up. But this shiny skin that looks so cool and pretty is hot AF. Plus, I am expecting a delivery also, which means this camera work is going to be knocked all the way to 8 days to Sunday if I don't get out of the way. So let's just go. We'll be back in an hour. For the UK time here, it's exactly 18 minutes past 7 p.m. 18 minutes past 7 p.m. I don't know what the time is at yours, but if you add an hour in, We'll be back right here when our cake would have been finished, and you will see the cake come out. I would have tidied up and everything. You will see the result, and then we'll move on to baking the next one. Okay, I'll see you soon. Take care. Mwah.